Have you ever wondered what it would be like when a moment of unexpected kindness transcends expectations and silences even the harshest critics? Picture this: a prestigious charity event held in one of New York City's grand ballrooms, filled with influential figures, celebrities, and philanthropists, all gathered to support a cause that promises to transform lives. Among the glittering crowd, there is one young man whose presence is often overshadowed by his famous family name, Barron Trump. But tonight, something extraordinary happens that challenges every stereotype and leaves the audience in awe. The evening unfolds with an air of elegance and anticipation. The venue is adorned with dazzling lights, elegant floral arrangements, and artful decorations that speak of generosity and hope. The charity event, dedicated to revitalizing a struggling community and supporting local businesses, is in full swing. High-profile guests mingle over gourmet hors d'oeuvres and sparkling drinks, while soft music fills the background. Amid the chatter and laughter, there is an underlying tension, an unspoken expectation that every attendee will live up to their public persona. Barron Trump, often typecast as a reluctant celebrity, has chosen tonight to not only be present, but to actively participate in making a difference. As the evening progresses, one segment of the event draws everyone's attention: the community spotlight, where local entrepreneurs and small business owners share their stories of perseverance and struggle. A particular moment comes when a modest, family-run business, an old-fashioned bakery known for its legendary pastries and warm atmosphere, takes center stage. The owner, Mr. James Carter, a man whose hands bear the marks of decades of hard work, steps up to the microphone. His voice trembles slightly as he recounts the hardships he has faced in recent years: rising rents, dwindling foot traffic, and fierce competition from corporate chains. His story is a raw, emotional testament to the resilience of the human spirit, a narrative that strikes a chord with everyone present. Just as Mr. Carter concludes his heartfelt speech, the room is filled with polite applause and a few teary-eyed smiles. The atmosphere is heavy with empathy, but then something unexpected happens. As if sensing that the moment requires a deeper spark of hope, Barron Trump steps forward from his table at the edge of the room. His appearance is understated yet confident, and his eyes carry a resolve that belies his youth. Without any hesitation, he walks up to the stage where Mr. Carter stands, and before anyone can question his intent, Barron reaches into his pocket and pulls out an envelope. The room grows quiet as he hands the envelope to Mr. Carter. With trembling fingers, the bakery owner opens it, only to find a generous donation check, an amount far beyond what anyone could have anticipated, enough to not only stabilize his business, but to provide a cushion for future growth and innovation. The magnitude of the gesture is immediately apparent. The audience erupts into applause, mixed with murmurs of astonishment and admiration. Critics, who had often dismissed Barron as just another privileged scion, are forced to re-evaluate their perceptions as he transforms the narrative with a single act of compassion. Barron's eyes meet those of the crowd, and for a brief moment, his face reflects a powerful blend of determination and empathy. "I believe in the power of community," he says, his voice calm yet resonant. "No one should be left behind, especially those who work tirelessly to keep the spirit of our neighborhoods alive. This is my way of saying that every effort matters and every struggle is seen." His words, simple yet profound, send ripples of inspiration through the room. The gesture is not just about money. It's a declaration that the value of a person is measured not by their wealth or connections, but by the strength of their character and the impact they can have on others. As the applause dies down, the scene shifts to the aftermath of that defining moment. Social media platforms explode with reactions. Tweets, posts, and live streams capture the emotional resonance of Barron's intervention. Hashtags like She Community Champion, Barron Cares, and Inspiring Kindness begin trending nationwide. News outlets, always hungry for stories of redemption and transformation, start reporting on the event as a turning point in public perceptions of celebrity responsibility. The story of how Barron Trump not only attended a charity event, but actively contributed to saving a local business quickly becomes a symbol of hope and change. Critics who had once dismissed him now find themselves re-evaluating their views. In editorials and online discussions, commentators marvel at how a single act of generosity can defy expectations and reshape narratives. It's not about the name you carry, but the actions you take, one opinion piece reads. Barron's gift to Mr. Carter's bakery is a reminder that true leadership is measured in moments of genuine compassion. The impact of the event ripples beyond the immediate community. It ignites conversations about the role of youth and privilege in social change, challenging preconceived notions and inspiring countless others to act with empathy. Throughout the night, Barron continues to engage with other attendees. He listens intently to the stories of struggling local artists, engages in thoughtful conversations with community leaders, and even joins in on impromptu discussions about innovative ways to boost local economies. Each interaction further cements his reputation as someone who is not content to sit on the sidelines, but is eager to contribute to positive change. His actions gradually dissolve the skepticism that once surrounded him, replacing it with a sense of genuine admiration. In one particularly moving exchange, a young entrepreneur shares how the donation will help launch her startup, a venture aimed at reviving a forgotten neighborhood with a blend of art and technology. Barron listens, nods with sincere interest, and offers words of encouragement that resonate with both the entrepreneur and everyone in the room. Remember, he says, every big dream starts with a small act of courage. Believe in yourself, and don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. His words are not just a fleeting remark, they serve as a rallying cry for anyone who has ever struggled against the odds. As the night unfolds, the charity event transforms from a routine gathering into a powerful celebration of community, resilience, and the transformative power of a single act of kindness. The event's organizers, inspired by the unexpected turn of events, announce plans to expand their initiatives to support more local businesses and artists. They speak of creating sustainable programs that not only provide financial support, but also foster a sense of belonging and empowerment among community members. It becomes clear that Barron's gesture was not an isolated incident, but rather the spark that ignited a larger movement for social and economic change. The story of that unforgettable evening soon transcends the walls of the event. In the weeks that follow, local news segments, online blogs, and community forums repeatedly reference the moment when Barron Trump stepped up and made a tangible difference. The narrative is framed not as a simple act of charity, but as a turning point that challenges society to look beyond names and stereotypes and to recognize the real value of compassion. Interviews with Mr. Carter, the bakery owner, reveal how the donation not only saved his business, but also restored his faith in humanity. I always believed that hard work would be rewarded, he says, but I never expected that someone from such a different world would come and remind me that kindness knows no bounds. His words serve as a poignant reminder that every individual, regardless of background, has the potential to make a difference. Broader cultural conversation that follows, discussions about celebrity responsibility and the role of the privileged in society, become more nuanced. Some critics, who once sneered at the idea of a young celebrity engaging in grassroots philanthropy, now praise the initiative as a step toward genuine societal reform. The debate shifts from one of skepticism to one of possibility, as people begin to wonder what other positive changes could emerge if more individuals chose to act with empathy and purpose. As the story continues to reverberate through the community and beyond, Barron Trump's actions at the charity event become a case study in modern philanthropy. Scholars, social commentators, and community leaders cite the incident as evidence that transformative change often comes from the most unexpected sources. The event is dissected in panel discussions, and its impact is measured not just in monetary terms, but in the renewed sense of hope and unity it instilled in the hearts of ordinary people. In reflecting on that night, it becomes clear that true leadership is not defined by a name or a legacy, but by the willingness to step forward when it matters most. Barron Trump's surprising gesture to a local business owner, an act that melted the hearts of many and silenced his critics, serves as an enduring reminder that every moment of kindness can create ripples of positive change. It challenges us to ask ourselves, what are we willing to do when the opportunity to make a difference presents itself? And how can each of us contribute to building a more compassionate and inclusive world? This story is more than a recounting of one charity event. It is a call to action. It invites us to look beyond superficial judgments and to recognize that real strength lies in the courage to stand up for others, to offer support when it is needed most, and to believe that every act of kindness has the power to change lives. In a world often divided by differences and filled with cynicism, Barron Trump's unexpected gesture reminds us that empathy and generosity are the true marks of a leader. The memory of that evening continues to inspire a new generation of community organizers and social advocates, all eager to emulate the spirit of compassion and resilience that was so boldly displayed. As communities rally together to support local businesses, artists, and those in need, the legacy of that charity event becomes a beacon of hope, a symbol of what can be achieved when people come together and refuse to be defined by labels or preconceptions. In the end, the narrative of that night is a powerful testament to the enduring impact of kindness. It shows that even in the face of skepticism and division, a single act of generosity can illuminate the path toward a more united and caring society. The event stands as a reminder that every one of us has the potential to be a catalyst for change, and that sometimes all it takes is one brave, compassionate act to shift the course of history. So, as you watch this video, let it serve as a prompt to look within yourself. Ask what you can do to contribute to a better world. Let Barron Trump's remarkable gesture inspire you to act, to reach out, and to believe that true leadership is measured not by wealth or status, but by the courage to uplift others and make a tangible difference. Because in the end, it is these moments of genuine compassion that define us, that bind us together, and that pave the way for a brighter, more inclusive future for everyone.